Hell yeah. Hell yeah, keep us safe. Those are some fat shoes. Those are nice. Those are some nice shoes, brother. Hell yeah, I like those. Hell yeah, those are fat.
We cannot trust the people tasked with enforcing the system to change it. And we cannot change something that is rotten to its core. It is time to tear that shit down. And we aren't just here to stand up against fascists. We are also here to stand up for survivors. As socialists, we understand that capitalism is a powerful tool used to uphold patriarchy and vice versa. These systems are inextricably linked and used together as cudgels to oppress women everywhere. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as it was designed to work. When we have blatant sexual predators getting elected and appointed to our most revered institutions, maybe it's time we stop revering them and start dismantling them instead.
Is that my ex-girlfriend, dog?
We must stand in solidarity with survivors of sexual abuse and violence, and not only the celebrities that made the movement famous, but the poor and working class survivors whose faces are never on the cover of magazines, who are preyed upon even more readily by perpetrators because of the many ways that capitalism is able to oppress and exploit them. We must stand with the immigrant survivors whose documentation is used to silence them, the trans survivors who are erased even in liberal feminist discourse. And we must also stand with the women leading insurgencies against occupation, colonization, fascism, and patriarchy all around the world. From Palestine to the Philippines, we must unite and struggle for a true internationalism. We can only truly smash the capitalist patriarchy if we do it globally. The Me Too movement has mobilized survivors all over the world, and at the root of that movement is the strength of collective action. The notion that our voices are stronger when they are heard together, and that is what we are here to do today. This is not just a cultural shift. This is a reckoning. Power concedes nothing without a demand. And the thing about survivors is that we're not just surviving anymore. We're fighting. And when we fight, when we fight, when we fight, we win. Thank you.
Why not? We've already given violence a chance for the last 6,000 years or the last 4 billion. Okay, this is my first man. If I have the right to own a semi-automatic, if I have the right to shoot it in there, I have the right to freedom.
Trying to hear people speak. So.
Right, but how is that different from any other rally?
Climate action planning and sustainable development.
In
2016, she ran against Ted Wheeler for mayor of Portland, and I bet we all wish that she was the fucking mayor right now. This is not working. Ted, you should be ashamed. Put your hands together for Sarah Inaroni.
Good job with that.
If you don't mind. For the people in the back, whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Thank you so much for being out today, and thank you to
Black Lives Matter!
for inviting me and for your
Just
organization.
because I'm a fucking white boy doesn't mean that I don't know that I benefit.
Following the Kavanaugh hearing, and I saw the faces of the women who were there with me and their allies.
You don't think the Nazi skinheads are going to do that? You don't think they're going to put someone in here that looks more like you? And they're going to tell you,
that's how I feel in our city today. I'm very disappointed to see this orange safety fence after we organized, after you wrote letters to city council, after you testified, after you protested to insist to Mayor Ted Wheeler that we not have separate spaces for people who are actively anti-racist, who are actively anti-hate in our city, and yet here we are today with a fence dividing us in our public park, limiting our ability to keep our neighbors safe. So to you, Ted Wheeler, you are not listening to us, and you need to change course immediately. I want to give a big shout out to Commissioner Chloe Udaly, to Commissioner Amanda Fritz, and to Commissioner Nick Fish for making a critical vote to shut down the mayor's protest ordinance. We need to keep supporting our elected officials when they do this good work on our behalf. So make sure you send them a thank you note this week for doing that. I want to take a moment because I attended a conference over here at Portland State, hosted by the Urban League of Portland earlier this week, in memorial of Muguleda Sarah, an Ethiopian immigrant who was murdered on the streets of Portland 30 years ago this time. And I heard the words of a very thoughtful intellectual. His name is Eric Ward, and he's working with the Western States Center. I encourage you to follow them, to follow him, and read their work. But what he taught me this week is this, that what we are not dealing with here in our streets right now is the white supremacy that we have always known in America and that our nation is based on. That was an economic system in which we sought to extract value from chattel slavery and from the work of people of color in our nation, in our communities. This is distinct. It is connected to that legacy of white supremacy, but it is distinct from. What these people who are here trying to accomplish right now is the creation of a white ethno-state. It is their goal to erase from our city, from our society, from our streets, people who are not white, who are not Christian, who are not cisgendered, who are not heterosexual. They want to eliminate them. That is why we have 40,000 people of color behind chain link fences in our nation right now. Do not think for a moment that you are overreacting by coming out every single time. Each and every one of you, your body here is essential to fighting back at this critical time. So thank you very much. The other thing I took away from that conference this week was this. Love is enough. Love is important, but it's not enough. We need to work together to create a vision of the future of what a hate-free society looks like. I'm going to say that again because I don't think we're doing this work enough. We need to work together to create a vision of what hate-free Portland looks like. We cannot achieve it if we cannot see it. So I want to take a few moments of my brief and valuable time at this microphone to ask you to take 30 seconds to close your eyes. You're safe. Thank you, Black Bloc, for keeping us safe here today. Close your eyes and create a picture in your mind of what hate-free Portland looks like. Before you leave here today, regardless what happens, I hope you'll introduce yourself to one person you've not met before and share that vision with them and take a moment to hear what their vision is. Because this activity, showing up, connecting, meeting our neighbors face to face, and sharing and talking about that vision for a hate-free Portland, for a hate-free society, is going to be us. Thank you so much for taking time to come out today and for listening to me. It's a great honor, and please be safe and please stay connected.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for giving us a moment to reflect on that vision. We're going to take a tiny moment away from speakers for a second to talk about survivor stories. So when we led up to this event, we put out a call for people to anonymously submit their survivor stories, and there's a reason that we did that. So as we were thinking about how do we push back against himtoo? How do we push back against the thing that's happening? We felt really frustrated because you can't talk statistics with these people. You can't talk about, they don't live in a shared reality with us, right? Numbers just go away. So what we realized is that we want to offer qualitative stories. We want to put out a pile of narratives. And I don't know exactly the best way to go about it, but I think that we all should be, to the extent that we feel safe enough to do so, putting our stories out there. Me Too is not just for rich ladies. And this society will change when it is drowning in the sea of narrative. We want that change. So we're going to take a second, we're going to read one or two of the stories that we got through that submission, and then we'll get right back to our next speaker. Thank you. Put your hands together for Effie. They're going to read a story here.
And I want to say that some of these stories are incredibly difficult to hear, and that it is important for you to take care of yourself. So if you find things are difficult, please take a moment. You can step out, you can find a friend, make sure you're taking care of yourself and taking care of each other. I will say that when I put these stories together for today, I did try to remove a lot of the most triggering aspects, not because I don't want to share the experiences of these people, but also I didn't want to trigger survivors that are here today. So I'm going to read 2 of the stories that we got, of the dozens that filled our inbox over the last couple of weeks. If I told, I would have lost everything. I have never shared my Me Too story. Even now, as I type this 2 years later, I am hesitant. Over the years, I have engaged in survival sex work and continue to do forms of sex work. Christmas Eve 2016, I had been contacted by a client that had been screened. They offered to pick me up and agreed to be very gratuitous, it being the holidays. We get there and the money's on the table by the door, so I feel confident in my ability to be paid. Long story short, it turned sour. I was sodomized and dropped off miles from home with no pay. I was reminded that I'd be arrested if I reported the rape. As a sex worker, you have no one to turn to if you are a victim of theft, assault, or rape. I'm Marie, and it is okay to use my name. To the system that continues to silence sex workers, know that we are coming for you next. To the feminist that would rather shame us than fight for our rights, we aren't wasting any more time arguing with you. To the sex workers who feel alone and compromised, I see you. You are stronger than most. You matter. I am 24 years old. Prior to writing this, I was in a dangerous relationship. I survived frequent, unprovoked violence, severe isolation, and sexual abuse. I survived multiple assaults that should have killed me. In July of 2018, I survived a stroke as the result of domestic violence. I survived to witness a stranger harass the family that was abusing me in an effort to exploit my unpleasant reality. I survived my abuser's family exploiting the strange man's interest in me to protect themselves. Despite all of the hurt and damage my abuser inflicted upon my precious brain, I am still all here. Just yesterday, I testified against my abuser as he sat in the courtroom staring. I was granted a PFA. There's an ongoing police investigation regarding sexual and aggravated assaults executed by my ex-boyfriend. Confronting my abuser continues to be one of the most difficult things I've ever done. It is absolutely heartbreaking learning how common and normalized domestic violence is. My medical condition feels minor in comparison. The abuse I endured continues to plague my daily life and recovery. Those responsible continue to do everything in their power to silence me. Regardless, I survive. If owning my dysfunction and being unashamed of the ugly truth can help save someone else from domestic abuse, I am proud I survived. Authenticity reigns.
Stories are powerful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, everyone that did. We're keeping that open, and we're trying to think about ways to continue to put narrative out there in the world. And we welcome your ideas, because we're all in this together trying to figure out how to push back against creeping fascism and misogyny in this world. I want to welcome our next speaker. Her name is Haiti. She's a mom of 3 from Sierra Leone, West Africa. She's a teacher and a child care provider. She's here with a story. Put your hands together for Haiti.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It really means a lot.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys very much. And here's my story. I am a survivor, and I'm glad I'm here today. I'm going to read from my book. Sorry. On January 4th, something bad happened to me.
Oh, she's selling books.
I did the right thing and thought, well, you know, he'll get to answer for what he has done to me. But boy, was I wrong. This is what puzzles me. It's when they tell you they believe you, but there's nothing more they can do. You go out there and they're like, we believe your story. Everything you said is true. Everything he did. But there's not much we can do. And then you start getting the thought, you start thinking, your mind starts racing. You break down,
YouTube,
you become
please.
angry, you become sad. Then you feel like a liar, but you know your truth. And I know my truth. And this is my truth. You dig deep from your inner man and comfort yourself. You tell yourself, well, they believe me and my truth matters to me. I have read stories, I have looked at research, and I now understand why some people, especially people from African communities, I now understand why they do not speak up. You speak up, you're doomed. You don't speak up, you are doomed. I am telling you, coming from an African community, I can't really tell my story because if I do, I will be judged. There'll be lots of questions. People would ask me so many things. So I thought I did the right thing. But this is my truth. I guess now we'll wait for him to do it again. Because that's what they tell you. They're like, oh, well, we know it happened. But we'll wait for another time. I guess someone has to go through what I went through before they believe me. And then maybe they would listen to our cries. They would hear our pain. I can say this for sure. You don't have to understand it because you have never been through it. Please, I urge you to listen. Regardless of my color, my accent, my race, but my pain is real. Right. And it should be acknowledged. Yes, I ask myself every day, why is he getting away with it? I thought they said if you report it, you have done the right thing. I have been failed by the justice system. But I tell you this, I will not be silenced. This is my body, and I get to say who should touch me and who shouldn't. My pains are my strength, and I hope you're listening so you can do it right for me. I have been failed by the justice system, but I will not keep quiet. My body is mine, and this is my truth. Thank you very much.
Everybody, put your hands together. Patty. Our next speaker comes to us from the emergent Burgerville Workers Union.
Burgerville. I love their dipping sauce, though. It's so good.
She's an actor, a comedian, and, very importantly, a lover of cats. Put your hands together for Melina Best, and you can kind of stand here. Woo!
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. This is my story. So we were co-workers first. We would both be working night shifts. He would complain that I was taking too long on the cleaning tasks and point out where I had missed food.
He was holding a camera in a park.
I was doing my best, but I was also low on confidence. So you don't have the right.
And who do you proud people belong to? You're on the local news now, just so you know. If you want me to identify myself, I'm Brandon Eisen with FM News 101, KXL. Been covering you guys for quite a while. So your actions just went directly out to the public.
You were actually pressed. You had
There you go. Have a card. Have a card.
He's shaking.
Alright, so let's get a little bit closer here. As you can see, these guys are really giving me a hard time.
Please stop taking unauthorized pictures.
As a citizen here,
please stop taking.
We'll go ahead and try to make our way to the front, see what's going on, and enjoy my day at the park.
Please stop taking unauthorized pictures.
As you can see, they will not let me through.
People at this park do not want you here. Please stop taking unauthorized
This guy is now pulling on my backpack. So let's go ahead and get a good picture of him so we can track him down. All right. Plenty good. Plenty good. Okay. So now let's just go ahead and walk right in here.
I felt a lot of guilt.
Pardon me.
And believed that I had been in the wrong. It eventually clicked in my head, and it became difficult for me to want to go to work. Not only did I have dread and fear about seeing him there, my managers were unsympathetic. I still haven't really been able to come forward to them about what happened. At one point, I was scheduled to finish my shift as he was scheduled to start, so I asked my manager if I could leave a little early because I didn't feel comfortable working with him. After some eye-rolling grunts and one of my managers saying with a laugh that I guess this is why you shouldn't date your coworkers, they agreed to let me leave a little early.
So apparently these guys don't want to exercise their First Amendment right and be heard by everybody, so we'll just check in a little bit later.
And that they should listen to me and respect my needs. This brings me to my point about the Burgerville Workers Union. The members are an important part of the work environment. Also, not only did they take me off of Wednesdays, cut my hours, they kept him on Wednesdays. They're an important part of the work environment. It should be a no-brainer that everyone should be treated with respect at work, but my general manager seems to have difficulty understanding that. During a performance review, my manager told me that I come to work, I take orders, but that I'm nasty. He followed that by saying that he knows he can be rude as well, and that we should bring it to his attention when he is being disrespectful. But when he has teased people about various things, we have brought it to his attention, and he gets like stone-faced and shaky and dismissive. So, we, fellow union members and I, decided to take it a step further and did a what's called March on the Boss.
Hey!
I spoke to him with
I can try to.
the fellow union members there about how he doesn't use people's proper pronouns all the time and says disrespectful things about women to male customers as if he's telling a joke, and gives raises more frequently to white males than to women and non-binary. I also talked about how I've been there for 2 years and he still didn't seem to think that I was good at my job. I was pretty much stationed at one of the cash registers and wasn't able to help with anything else. After speaking to him, I noticed that he was more willing to let me help in other areas.
Let me add that.
So maybe something got through. The Burgerville Union helps people stand tall and confront obstacles and people in power when they're in the way of creating a positive environment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody put your hands together. Bring it back. Vulnerability is fucking hard. It is really fucking hard. And it is hard to tell our stories. But we have to take back. We have to take back the night. We have to shatter the silence that groups like Patriot Prayer want us to keep. But our stories have power. And with that power, we ask for justice. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? I want you to put your hands together for our last speaker, who I am so excited to have here. What am I going to do? Oh, wait. Our second to last speaker, because I can read my notes. Put your hands together for Effie, a queer, non-binary femme who organizes with Pop Mob.
This is, I'm smoking on triple XOG.
God, you all are beautiful. It is so nice to look out and see so many supportive faces and so many familiar faces and so many new faces. I have a statement that I was going to read. Before that, I do want to share a couple more stories of survivors that were sent to us. When thinking about my rape, I used to get mad at myself for freezing, for not having the fight or flight response. I was mad at my body for staying and my mind for shutting down. I didn't want to share my story because I thought that I could have done more to prevent it. However, now that I have learned more about rape and the psychological responses to rape and trauma, I can thank my body and my mind for doing what they needed to do in that moment to survive. I see my resilience and strength following the attack and feel empowered knowing that it did not break me. Although it was the worst thing that has ever happened to me, I feel a sense of safety knowing how strong and reliable my mind and body are in the face of danger and trauma. And to those who silence and erase survivors, I would like to say never question what somebody else did to survive in the face of such awful trauma. Instead, question the assailant. Question the system. Question rape culture. If you are blaming the victim, you're on the wrong side of this issue. Question yourself. When Pop Mob decided to respond to what is happening in our city and in our country, we talked about it over the course of several meetings, many group text messages, side conversations about those group text messages, and had conversations spanning 2 weeks. How do we talk about this topic in a way that honors these experiences of those who are affected at a time when so many of us are struggling to survive in so many different ways every damn day? Do we try to keep our messaging simple, laser focused on this one issue, so as not to risk losing the message by taking on too much? Or is there a way to talk about everything else that is happening right now without becoming overwhelmed by the immensity of it all? Because some of us in Pop Mob identify as survivors in the Me Too sense of the word, but some of us also hold identities that are being targeted in other ways too. Today, folks are survivors in so many different senses of that word. Fighting and surviving every day as members of communities that are under continual attack. Women, queer, trans, and non-binary folks, Black and brown people, Muslims, Jews, folks with disabilities, undocumented folks. We are all surviving in this country at a time when we are in an ideological war being fought at the intersections of our identities, our lives, and our bodies. Our bodies, which physically carry all of our beautiful complexities. A week and a half ago, we celebrated historic elections. Ayanna Pressley will be the first Black woman to represent Massachusetts in Congress. Rashida Tlaib from Michigan and Ilhan Omar from Minnesota became the first Muslim women elected to the House. Sharice Davids from Kansas and Deb Haaland from New Mexico became the first Indigenous women elected to Congress. Davids is also the first openly queer congressperson from Kansas. That has got to be a hard place to be a queer person. Oregon maintained its sanctuary state status. And Massachusetts maintained protections for its trans communities. History was made here in Portland, too. Joanne Hardesty, a deeply established
Shout out to Joanne. Hell
and
yeah.
well-known advocate for Oregon's Black community. Police accountability and the needs of our houseless community will be the first Black woman to sit on our city council.
Dude, Joanne's been putting in the work for years.
It is important to remember that this did not happen by accident. There have been years of grassroots movements pushing for change in our society long before we got to this point. We are fighting for a more liberatory world for oppressed communities that reach beyond electoral politics. Decades of this work happened before the retroactive, inhumane policies of the Trump administration. We have to remember that before all of this is a direct result of long-term struggle. That's right.
Okay, so what is it?
With the magnitude of the response to the 2016 election, our communities have mobilized in big ways these last 2 years. Together, we took our heartbreak, our outrage, and our fear, and we started to build something. Building partnerships across communities that are continually targeted, and being joined by allies who use their power and their privilege to turn their support into action.
Yes! Come on!
I think queer is a normal, it's a good term now.
We still have so much to fight for. For the 4th year in a row, instances of hate crimes have increased across the country.
Okay, so what is it you're asking?
Ideologies rise, openly organizing and gaining ground here in Portland and across the country, pretending to represent the views of everyday Americans, as if we, the people being targeted, are outsiders and not a part of the same communities where they fucking live.
Thank you! Thank you!
They sell their hate-fueled rhetoric as their right to free speech, but that does not mean they are free from the consequences of that speech.
Hell yeah. Talk shit, get hit.
We've seen survivors of sexual assault assert the power of their voice in the Me Too movement, founded by Toronto Burke and amplified by survivors across the country standing up to men in positions of power. We saw the young women survivors of the U.S. Olympic program who spent days testifying about the abuse they endured. And of course, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, who bravely stood up and told her story at great personal sacrifice, much the same way Dr. Anita Hill did more than 25 years before. We can list the statistics that sexual and domestic violence affect millions, that the majority of sexual assaults are never reported, and in fact, sexual assault is the crime least likely to be reported. That the most affected are Indigenous women, the most at risk are youth of all genders, followed by women, trans and non-binary folks, prisoners, and members of the military. Here's another statistic for you. 1 in 6 men are sexually assaulted during their lifetime. They're statistically more likely to experience a sexual assault than to be wrongly accused of one. But people are not moved by statistics. They do not hold the same emotional charge and power that narratives do. Which is why steering our stories and amplifying the voices of those that do is so vitally important.
That's right. Thank you.
There is power in our stories, which is why those in power
Did you step in
are so
something?
afraid when we start
This is how you get people to check their shoes.
Right. Haley Adams, Joey Gibson, and their followers would have you believe that men are in danger of having their lives
Normally,
ruined by
that's when you smell it, is after you've stepped
Their
in.
event is
Yeah.
a sickening
Are you
attempt
Haley?
to silence survivors and embolden the men who abuse them.
Okay.
Survivors speaking up are not the problem. A culture that excuses and accepts violence in men is the problem.
She thinks dad's sex being said about her, you know that.
A culture that looks the other way if the perpetrator is white enough, rich enough, or has a promise it
It's going to be here in Portland. They keep letting everything go like
Joey also try using stories
Mayor Ted Wheeler
to support
help
their
us
mythology of false
people
accusations.
and all these homeless
They
veterans
bring up the
and
stories of
homeless
Emmett
people
Till
in
and Brian
general.
Banks,
Portland, the city's
both
getting
men
rid
of
shit.
color falsely
And letting
accused of
these
rape.
assholes run the fucking
It is
streets
appalling
and direct
to
traffic and
use
do
the
whatever the hell they
stories
want to while
of men
cops
of
sit a
color
block
without
away and
further interrogating how
Hey, there's
racism
Carrie.
and white supremacy are the root cause of those injustices. All of it is continuing a fascist tradition of gaslighting, fear-mongering, and outright lying that is the signature of the alt-right.
Squeezing by you.
Oh, sorry.
I heard we needed a big, strong man to come help us all out.
But look at what it's done. Look at all of you here right now.
I've been poked by work.
Together for 2 weeks by a group of people from different walks of life who came together and decided to do
See who
something.
all's coming in.
Thank you. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Pop Up started by inspiring a massive showing on August 4th. Popular mobilization means strength in numbers. Each of you are here today for a reason. We are a mobilization of the people, of individuals who come out and stand for something. Some of us are survivors ourselves. Some of us are showing up for those who did not survive. Because their stories are not over, we are carrying them here with us now. At this moment, we are standing against people like Haley and Joey, and groups like Patriot and the Good Boys. But they are not the only problem. It is so much larger.
Hey. Hey, sweetie.
These
Doing
movements
okay?
are fighting to be heard for visibility and justice, for women, for queer and trans communities, for immigrants, and the caravan heading for us even as we stand here. For Black lives, for Standing Rock, for the missing
Still
and murdered
chilly.
Indigenous women. For all of these experiences and stories that are
I
being
think I have
brought
5
to the
layers on
forefront.
so far. My
What we
sweatshirt's
do
waiting
with
for
it
me over there.
now rests here with us. We need to continue to build these grassroots movements that support survivors of all kinds and use all of our means to build a better world. Through relationships and people power, not just at the fucking ballot box.
Hey, sweetie.
Right now we are experiencing
I got here before.
Doing live the whole time?
No, I've been live since I got into the park.
We
Was
have
it
a
nice
mayor
when you
that
came
cares
in? They
more
still
about
check
his
you?
business interests than the people living
Sure,
here.
everyone equal.
No, I was cheery about it.
I got here so early, I had to stop off somewhere.
Push survivors to one side of the park.
No, I went in, I parked, and called Haley as soon as I got here. I said, all right, this is street I'm taking straight up.
We
That
have
way
to come
everyone
together as a
knew.
community, and we have to keep going.
Took the
It's
safest
not
route
enough
up.
to win elections.
Hey, sweetie, how you doing?
Keep building momentum and build up movement.
I was like, why hasn't Crystal called us or anything?
Oh, no. Haley called me, and I let her know, yeah, I'm still
It is
coming
cool
up.
to this little circle.
I am still coming up, you know. I just been off doing my own little thing, you know, trying to handle my own issues.
Oh, they're already gathering over there, huh?
Oh, they've been
one protest, one cause,
Well,
one
the
issue, or
guys
one
went last night
action.
and threw a bunch of
This is
shit
about building a
fertilizer
future
over
we
there.
all want to see. The world is watching, and we cannot stop now. We will not be silent. We will not be intimidated. We will not be erased, and we will not back down. It is time that we did more than survive. You like it?
Yes, I want one. What? Oh, really? Sweet. My carriage.
Oh. How you doing? You sound a little out of it.
A little bit, but I'm getting better.
Good.
Getting better.
You missed it. You didn't make it up.
I couldn't.
We had so much fun. Huh?
I want you to put your hands together. The co-chair, Portland Jobs with Justice,
My dog, I had taken to
Black
too bad.
Puerto Rican trans woman here today who is pissed as fuck.
So, Yeah, it's limited. It's limited. My resources are limited right now.
Believe me, I thoroughly understand. I've been spending more money than I needed to and working less than I should. Or at least trying to.
Yeah.
I had to take 2 days off a couple weeks ago because I thought the trial was going to happen. Didn't happen.
I always want to start this stuff off by always saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's just been that kind of a day, or that kind of a month. Last couple months has been that way.
It hurts so bad when there are people who we know that don't like what's going on. I feel like this political moment is hurting their feelings.
They did the same over there,
it's
so
putting them
we're
in
going to have a pretty peaceful.
But they don't come out yet. Yet. And it hurts. It feels like we're inadequate. Like we're not doing enough. Like we're not saying the right thing. Like we haven't come up with the right program. That we haven't built enough solidarity up. We need to keep mobilizing. Anti-fascism cannot just be our troops guarding us back here. And thank you. I love y'all. It can't just be people who are blocked up that are the face of anti-fascism. We need to be able to make pop mob, popular mobilization, popular. That means that when you're on your way here with a contingent passing a bougie coffee shop and the people are looking outside the windows, you know, scared of the socialists coming, you need to, you know, train your comrades to be able to, on the drop of a dime, run inside and say, hi, everybody. You know, we're on our way to a rally right now in order to counter the Proud Boys and Patriot.
No, I just
put it rally today so that we question women and survivors of all genders. I'm trans. Fuck you.
I think my lens needs clean.
I love y'all. So, you know, that what they put forward is that we should question people more.
I think my lens is
about
clean.
whether or not they're sexual assault, that they come forward and talk
Okay, so pardon the rub, guys.
as if that's not the way of the world already. No. It is because women and survivors of all genders are coming forward like they have not before. They're saying, this happened to me. Believe me. And thank the goddess. It's people like us that are saying, I believe you. So the elements of reaction that are trying to turn the tide against feminism on the rise, even among their precious blonde, Aryan, white women. Ellie, what's up? I see you here. Okay. Good anti-fascist one. Beautiful, thin, gorgeous, blonde, white woman, honey. They love you so much. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. Forgive me. You know, they want you to be a baby-making machine. They want to prevent, look, they want to prevent 2042. Y'all know what's happening in 2042? 2042 is projected at current birth rates to be the year that white people cease to be the majority in this country. I want to shut the clock down, okay? We coming. Alright? If you are now white, you know this is really white word. If you are now white, make some noise. Thank you.
Everyone's not
Now,
well,
that
man.
scares them so bad. People who are not white, we gotta get our families to show up to anti-fascist stuff. Because, while sometimes on the left, some of the worst elements of us, you know, they'll say, oh, whenever you bring up race and gender, oh, it's stupid identity politics. No, fuck you, okay? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because the right uses identity politics to whip up their base. We better be able to come up with a strategy to do it on our side. That's
just thought of a way to figure out who we should let in. Who is your president? Because they'll never claim that and get it on video.
Right.
But it can't just be every time. You can't try not to listen because she's loud as hell. It's got to be more people. So please, people of color, trans people who the right use it to be a cudgel against progress, against making sure that people get what they need, that enables the fascist freak. They're able to use these budgets because even people on their own side are suffering under the boot of neoliberalism. They don't even know it. They're so wrapped up in the reaction that they think that the people who are coming up on the caravan, who are coming from Honduras and El Salvador and Guatemala, Nicaragua, that they're coming up here to take their jobs. They're coming up here because the CIA backed tools in their country. But they'll use that. That's why we know it's a caravan. When Trump and the right, they call it an invasion. We're not stupid. We see who you're talking to and what you're trying to whip up. Our forces need to be strong, smart, agile, educated enough to be able to have an answer to that. To be able to say to people who get whipped up in that frenzy, no. These people are not your enemies.
Let's begin now.
Somebody can't take your job unless that job is exploitative enough in the first place, and that capitalism is the ruling order. They wouldn't be able to take a job from you if we weren't living under white supremacist capitalism. What's wrong with you? So we need to be able to say that. So I'm so grateful to Pop Mom because this is exactly what the anti-fascist movement needs. I'm so honored to be able to work with y'all. The next time we come out, it's going to be bigger. Yes? Okay? We're going to come up with some good strategies to be able to flyer more, wider, be able to do better. Social media to be able to turn people out, be able to get more op-eds in the paper. I know Oregonian is here. I know KGW is here. I know all y'all better tell the story right.
Forget Portland Andy.
Because Ted Wheeler, look, Ted Wheeler, our mayor, tried to stop this right here, us right here, from happening, and he lost. Okay. What he wanted to be, in case you don't know, and if you do, you can, talk to your friend. For people who don't know, our mayor, Ted Wheeler, tried to propose an ordinance that will make it so if you wanted to do a demonstration or a protest, you got to come to him first, and he's got to sign on the dotted line and say, okay, you can have the streets. We can have the streets. There are streets. So I'm glad that he got the memo, because I was coming out either way, Ted. So, I'm going to leave it with talking to the media, because y'all here, I don't think you're the enemy of the people like the fascists does, even though y'all give them passes. Anyway, what I hope you do is talk about, if nothing else, talk about the fact that the anti-fascists believe survivors, one, and that number two, that the anti-fascist movement absolutely is not just our troops that are on the front line and that provide us safety, but it's massive. It's all of us. It's all of us. It's all of us, okay?
downtown on this cold morning and for standing in solidarity with survivors, because survivors are everywhere. Now I know every single one of you have like 10,000 Facebook friends or whatever. I want you to think about what this felt like today, about what this meant to you, about why you left your house, about why you're here, and I want you to tell your community about it. Because we need to tell our stories, we need to reach out to our people, we need to come together so that next time it's bigger, and the time after that it's bigger, and so that every time these motherfuckers want to show up in our city, we can tell them what for. up here and spoke today. Everyone who is here from the media, if you want somebody to talk to, Effie here is our press person. They are available for interviews. Again, we're taking donations for folks that got ticketed earlier today for movement work here. And to pay for our ASL interpreters who are here being absolute badasses, making our space more accessible. Now, we're going to close this part down.
What's up, Jerry? What's up, Jerry?
But as you can hear, they're just getting started over there. And we want to invite anyone and everyone who feels safe and interested to do so to stay here and hold this space against what is happening over here. Stand with RCA, stand with the folks who have called for an action later. We are powerful together. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Survivors are everywhere.
Maybe he's at work. I don't know. Usually,
Oh, yeah, a sparkly helmet. That's a nice helmet. Oh, that's just tight. I don't even know. That's just tight. It's like Run DMC. It's like Run DMC, but it's not Run DMC. I don't even know what it was. Rape hurts women. Clergy, help us. Stop rape.
I think we got the message now.
Oh, yeah. I gotta find a garbage to put my can in. I gotta find a garbage. Or a recycle bin. That'd probably be the better choice. Oh, there's a recycle bin right there? That is oh, it's a garbage. Just close enough. I hope they recycle, but they don't recycle, whatever. That was cool, man. Hell yeah. I got look at this guy got sweet hair, dude. It's like Tekashi 69 with that hair, dog. I like it.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome, brother.
All right. Thanks.
What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, can we call you Jason 69?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah,
yes,
brother.
All right.
Keep it easy.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Jason 69 over there. Shout out to Jason 69, by the way. Jason 69 was cool as fuck, huh? Should get his autograph. Maybe I'll get his autograph next time. He's a fucking nice guy, dude. He was on his phone and stopped to me, talked to me. Let me fix my hat. What's up, B-Dope? Good to see you. Let me get some of this blackout berry. Don't want to pull out the blackout berry, you have to fucking black out somebody. Blackout berry, boys. These guys are, I was gonna button up my backpack. That's what I was gonna do. Hold on. That's what she sees. That's what she sees, boys. That's what she sees. All right.
Check 1, check 2.
How's everyone doing in chat? You guys having a good time? You guys enjoying your day? Not berry, non-berry.
Yeah.
Check 1, check 2.
Oh, man, we just getting warmed up. We got a lot of hours to go. What time is it? The other side hasn't even shown themselves yet. They haven't even shown the other side yet. This, the rallies haven't even, oh, these guys are already on the side. Oh, they've already started. Hell yeah, they've already started the rally up on this side. I'm gonna follow the media, and I'm with the media. I'm with the press. I'm gonna go with the press. Better not jaywalk with the cops there. Not pepper spray me, pepper bomb me. Oh wow, they got all the chicks on this side. Do I want to go through all those checks? Oh, ow! That really busted my toe there. That was not smart, huh? Oh man. So what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go inside here first, or do you want to wait a while and go inside here? We gotta get my bag checked and all that cool stuff. Or do you want to wait and go and look at all these cool stuff they got? I showed you guys earlier, but for those who are just joining in, I'll show you all the signage they have here. Apparently this is federal property, I guess.
You know, all this coming in and out is making more work for me.
You're not the boss of me.
Oh, hell yeah, I am.
Today she is.
Hello.
Hey.
Well, are you want to join the
constant communication with
okay, so we have the sidewalk closed now.
So you go in. Sidewalk closed. You gotta go holler. It's a pretty big sidewalk. It's closed. So there's a whole bunch of rules here. I'm sure you guys could look it up if it's important to you. And then this one is
same rules.
Same as that, huh? So this is just a bigger version of some important parts here. Just so you know, no weapons. Unless you have like probably a permit or something. I don't even know. Or maybe with intent. With intent, I don't even know. If you're a gun owner, I'm sure you guys know about what that is.
You're allowed to come in? So I already cleared. So you come in, inspection for weapons expressions.
Cold. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk around.
We're doing inspection for weapons expressions.
Same thing. They're really concerned about weapons. What time is it? It is 1:30. So we're gonna walk around. Let's walk around the block one more time. Hopefully those guys in the black hats don't beat us up. No marijuana on federal property either. Oh, damn it! We better not walk in there then. That's not good.
Hello. Are you wanting to walk through or doing the?
Are you sure no marijuana?
So, are you wanting to join the group today? So, are you sir? Are you wanting to join the group?
Oh. Oh, I can be here. It's fine. We can have marijuana. Ask the cop. I suck at what? I'm fucking awesome at this, baby.
They'll guide you on what they're doing.
Got one question. Do I gotta ditch my joints, or can I have joints on the federal property? I have a license.
Ditch joints.
Ditch the joints? Cool, thanks. Okay, we're ditching the joints, boys. We're gonna hide the joints, and nobody fight them. Nobody find them. All right, now we have to go. Now here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna ditch the joint. We're gonna smoke all the joints before we go inside. Okay. Buy a dog for a cop. Maybe I can smuggle my joints in the dog. Maybe I can smuggle the joints with the dog. All right, we're gonna smoke all my joints. How many joints do we got? They're not joints either. They're blunts. So fuck. I just use joints to be like safe around the cop. Oh, we only got 3 blunts left. Oh, we can do that in about an hour. We can do that in about an hour, dude. We're not sharing with none of those guys. Well, maybe the guy who gave me his coffee. The Antifa Coffee Andy guy. That guy's cool. Everybody else can just go fuck right off, you know what I mean? What? Cops won't take the food. Oh yeah, the cops. No, I'm gonna go back where the Antifa are, where it's safe. Safer in numbers. That's what I always say. Unless you're wearing the Portland Andy outfit, then everybody hates you. Whatever. Only one guy. I can't believe it. He's like, well, we don't want your kind over here. I'm like, what? You guys don't like hot dog heroes? What? What do you mean I'm not allowed to be here? I'm a hot dog hero. Blow smoking on TV. I've been doing that all night. We'll do it again. Hell yeah. How's your day going? What you got there?
Got some food, man.
What kind of food?
Ah, shit. I got a burrito.
Burrito?
And a sauce sandwich.
Oh shit! The burrito and the sandwich. That was a good ass lunch, my friend. Have a good day. Thank you, thank you. Suck it. I don't suck it. I'm really good at this. I'm really good at that. I'm a pro. I've been pro in this shit for a long time. That guy is Rodney Maddox. Whew, that was cool. We almost saw Accidente. Wow, that would have been awesome. Accident Andy. Hell yeah. Alright. Depressed, boys. Portland is such a waste. I'm not a waste, bro. I'm fine. Oh wait, oh the city. Oh, the city's fine. Oh, look at my hair's all flat. Oh my god. I don't know. Those Proud Boys might get me copyright strike if I go over there. I might have to restart the stream. So, or fuck it, dude, right? Maybe we say fuck it, dude, and get copyright striked. What do you think? Fuck it, dude? Let's go for maximum exposure. Maximum exposure. There's my man right there. There's our boy. Hell yeah. You get some good shots over there?
Yeah. I sort of got run off. One guy told me I'm a fascist pig and get in my cage.
Yeah, they told me to leave too. I told them no way, I'm not leaving.
I thought I'd come over and get some angles like this.
Yeah.
You know? But hey, you know, I said to him, I go, really, come on, go pick on somebody else.
Exactly.
You know, and he goes,
I'm just here to take pictures.
Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah, I'll see you a little bit. Hell yeah. Big ups, that guy. Big ups, that guy. Hell yeah. They hate everybody, don't they? He's like, I was really nice too. The Antifa just hate people. They hate everybody. Restart VOD. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go finish my joints first. I mean, hand them out to people for free. We'll go down and around. I think it's the best way to do it. Give Traffic Cone Andy a hot dog. I don't have any hot dogs, dude. I don't have any hot dogs to give away right now. Oh, they got some tunes over there, bro. They got some pretty good tunes. I don't even know. Hell yeah.
Portland hates you! Antifa,
the city hates you!
Top 40 hits.
See, I can smoke weed over here. It's okay. It's okay to smoke weed over here. No one's gonna care, dude. Over there, I get all in trouble and shit. Excuse me. Whoosh, come on through. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, there's cops right there. Okay. You better not smoke weed right here. I thought this was going to be a good spot. It's not a good spot. It's not a good spot at all. I gotta find a better spot. Maybe I can go over the iron. They look pretty cool over there. Let's go and hang out with the ironworkers. Hell yeah. Fascist scum. Sexist, women hating, pro-rape, scum, go home. Hell, ironworkers are badass dudes. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, that's a cool job. Oh yeah. How come the ironworkers decided to come out here and stand?
Who are you?
I'm Portland Andy.
What's that mean?
That's my name.
What's up, Portland Andy?
Not much. How you doing? What's your name?
Good. Machete.
Machete. Nice to meet you. How come can you tell me why the United Ironworkers 29 decided to come out here and make a stand? I mean, you guys make a. I'm not with you're separated yourself.
Are you news?
I'm Portland Andy. I'm a hot dog news reporter, field reporter. Yeah.
So you're famous.
Trying to be. Maybe one day.
I don't want to be famous. Turn that fucker off.
Alright, alright. Oh shit, that was all muted. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm sorry, I was all muted, my bad. That was really, I didn't want to be muted. That was bad, dude. Ah, damn, that was a good interaction. That was a good interaction. Fuck. My bad, my bad. Well, there's too many people.
Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 3rd Avenue and 4th Avenue are closed.
Oh, no. Yeah, that was a good interaction, dog. I asked him if I could smoke weed over there, and he said they get tested.
Stop protecting Nazis!
Hell yeah, fuck the Nazis, dog.
Stop protecting Nazis!
Oh shit.
This is Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 3rd Avenue and 4th Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square. This is Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 3rd Avenue and 4th Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square.
The guy told me I might need my helmet today. I was like, yeah, dude, they threw on bricks last time. And the lady's like, no, they weren't. I'm like, yeah, they were. I have it on video. I have it all on video. She's like, they were not throwing bricks. I'm like, dude, I videoed people jumping over fences, grabbing bricks. I have it all on video. Hell yeah.
Women's liberation is our fight. Fascist front, women's rights. Women's liberation is our fight.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're trying to close. I think it's this street, or is it this street? I'm not sure if it's this street or if it's this street. shit in the fucking eye.
Go back into your holes. Women hating sexist trolls. Go crawl back into your holes. Women hating sexist trolls.
This platoon of cops, I think, is going to be able to try to clear everybody off of that. Can try and get everybody off the sidewalk and push them back into the park.
Go crawl back into your holes. Women hating sexist trolls. Go crawl back into your holes.
This is Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison and 4th Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square. This is Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 3rd Avenue and 4th Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman. This is Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 3rd Avenue and 4th Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square. This is Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison, 3rd Avenue and 4th Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square.
Workers of the world unite. Trans rights, union rights, same struggle, same fight. Workers of the world unite.
Move back into Chapman Square.
Anti-gay, right-wing bigots.
Bagpipes. Can't really see him, but I'll show. Oh my God, look how far. Oh my God.
We saw this in Boston where people showed up and they have not won another right-wing movement in Boston since then, and we feel just basically get to the point where we can do the same thing in Berlin and chase these fascists out of our city. But unfortunately we have a police force that instead built a barrier around them and protects them, giving them a buffer, and yet puts this organization that is organizing around survivors to attack the park, putting up a barrier that is very metaphorically similar to the barriers used by survivors and the protections offered.
In fact, they're saying they have to get off the sidewalk between the cars. How does that, do you know that?
They do this every time, which is another way that the cops are constantly trying to suppress and repress leftists and show up to combat this fascist ideology, because the cops are always supporting their side and attacking and suppressing our side. As you can see right now, where they have shut down a public sidewalk for a bunch of people that are standing up to an ideology built on targeting Muslim in our communities.
What would you say to the mayor, his tactics, and his view on how protests should be addressed in our city of Minneapolis?
I would say that he needs to put his money where his mouth is and chase these white supremacist nationalists out of our city and support the side that is actually standing up for the citizens of Oregon.
Last question when you, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I just realized I said the word citizens and I didn't want to use that word. For the people of Oregon.
Did you want to say it again? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
That he needs to put his money where his mouth is and stop trying to support the messages of these white supremacists and start supporting and protecting the people of Oregon.
Last question, when you hear the phrase himtoo.
Well, prior to this, I would have thought about men who are also survivors. 1 in 6 men will be sexually assaulted during their lifetime. But instead, that message has now been completely twisted and subverted with this mythology of the false accusation. Men are more likely to be a victim of sexual assault than they are to be the victim of a false allegation.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I know.
It's true. I was assaulted.
Totally. Stick with my phone this guy. Thanks so much. I'm sorry.
What are you streaming on, brother? Huh? What are you streaming on?
I'm saving it to put on YouTube.
Oh, you saving it? Nice,
yeah.
nice. That's what's up. I saw the cord come out. I'm like, oh, maybe he's like broadcasting or something. Hell yeah, brother. What's your YouTube channel? Huh? What's your YouTube?
Through a friend, brother.
What's your channel? Huh? Give me a shout out. No?
I don't want it coming back to me, brother.
I hear you, brother. I don't want to come back. Good call, good call. Feel you. It's a real one, bro. You don't want the clout. You don't want the clout, baby. It's a real one.
Take the streets.
Oh, they're pushing everybody. They're closing down on both everybody. Watch.
That's Andy Engo getting harassed by some
This is the Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 4th Avenue and 2nd Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square or any other place that is not closed.
Live check-in here on KXL. Tune in, FM News.
Travis, I can't believe you did. You don't get any more invites, and I can't send invites from my phone, you dumb bastard.
Shout out to the Beep Beep Posse, boys.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 4th Avenue and 2nd Avenue are closed. Square
you, Joe Clark?
Between 4th Avenue and 2nd Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square or any other place that is
I think they play bagpipes because that's what you play at the top of the room. Yeah, you're probably going to push us out of here.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. The sidewalks on Southwest Madison between 4th Avenue and 2nd Avenue are closed. Move back into Chapman Square or any other place that is not closed.
Yeah. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, I'll be on the other side in a little bit. I gotta finish my blunts first, though, dude. You gotta get no joints in your fucking area. I got 2 more blunts to finish. Once I finish my 2 blunts, we'll get out.
I've been kettled. Joe Clark. I was kettled and arrested. There's our thumbnail. You like the sunglasses? Yellow and black.
This is what a police state looks like.
Keep on closing every sidewalk I'm on.
All right, we're getting kicked off of this sidewalk.
I don't see any snipers here. Yeah. Everything's closed. You can't go anywhere. You're stuck.
Open your fascists!
Shout out GloomTube, by the way. Big fan of GloomTube. So shout out GloomTube. That's right, Portland Andy.
Okay, we're trying to walk around the other side of everything because we've got me blocked off several entrances. Anyway, City Hall, good old City Hall.
I got a picture from doing his live show from noon to 2, and you got a picture of the SWAT riflemen up on top of City Hall, so of course that is something to be aware of as well for someone who really wants to get out of hand down here. Now they're pushing people back off the sidewalk, and I'm here at the front as they push them back. Of course, we're seeing some resistance, and the police are now pushing pretty hard through here. They're pushing. They got the barriers out, and they are pushing through. They're pushing people back. So we're kind of canned in here like sardines, and looks like a police officer is tripped in the back there. Oh no, they're grabbing people and arresting people now. You can see people have their hands up, which is a sign of peaceful protest. So right here in the middle.
I'll put the hot dog on and shoot on later. Put the hot dog. I gotta wait for a while. They gotta go to the other side.
And it's really unfortunate that this is your viewing for a Saturday afternoon here, but there's an American process, and this happens to be a part of it. Even our founding fathers had a lot to say about this when they thought about writing it out of the Constitution. They left these privileges to the American citizens to allow them these demonstrations as long as they remain peaceful, do no damage to property, and also do no harm to individuals, bodily harm. But everything seems to be going okay right now. I haven't had my eyes on anybody taken away to jail, but I have had reports that people are getting placed other than where they were standing, so we'll just put it at that.
Excellent.
Well, it's really packed in here, as you can see, and the whole crowd is moving as the Portland police pushes through.
Solidarity
Yeah, this is Brandon Eisen with FM News 101 KXL, and we're down here at Chapman Square. Terry Trump Plaza is across the way. Here, I'm meeting with resistance protest members as they're here counter-protest to a member of Patriot Prayer shared an event where they're doing a hashtag himtoo, where they kind of call out sometimes unfairly people are accused of sexual misconduct. That's supposed to bring light to that. This protest here with the Resistance Portland, they came and many people shared their stories of sexual abuse and just really wanted to make it known that these stories can be true and are true many times and that they can't be brushed off. And so we have both groups here. We'll go ahead and finish off with the neighbor here.
fucking
Fucking shame on you! Justice! You fucking knuckle lovers! How's it fucking...
Let me guess. That was a real threat, you fucking ass! Fuck you! Some old one. Shit like that is exactly why we're here! Fucking idiot! Fuck you! You guys are so fuck you! Huh? Fucking pussy ass pieces of shit! How does that feel? How's that feel? I'm coming out surrounding those! They come here! They attack people here! What the fuck are you doing? Afternoon! Come on! You fucking pussies! That lady was a threat to you? You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Fuck you!
You're pushing her! Fucking class traitors! By the way, I filled out the survey on improving community relations.
Fucking piece of shit! The fucking police who happens to be a fucking male against an elder woman! Fuck you! You fucking piece of shit! Your old days will come! They're fucking coming! Fuck you! Fucking piece of fucking slime. Absolute fucking filler. No art needed. Literally on the planet. You're filler.
Fucking enforce the laws of the rich, you broke fucks. You're broke just like us. You follow
Fuck
their
you.
rules.
Fuck you, fuck you.
You guys follow their rules, you fucking losers. Fucking bourgeois pieces of shit.
Rapists, wife beaters. Protecting Nazis. What a fucking shit. And arresting old ladies. Fucking arresting old women. Oh, they're public too. Like they're really a fucking threat. The threat is over there. They're not even from here, you stupid fucks. Did you guys eat your cruise last night? How about? We expected this. What would Mr. Gardner say? What would Mr. Gardner say? I don't know. I can't.
wonder why morale is so low in the people. I'd be demoralized if I had to do this shit too.
I love the bags. Yes. The cops is so
What the hell is that? Oh, it's a guillotine. Got it.
Guillotine. Content for the content neutrals. Oh yeah. I like it. Targets. Yeah, they got a lot of really great stuff there. Oh yeah. Good. We were busting it. You liberated. Yes.
Oh man, they let you out of high school? Damn, Corky, they let you out of class for this. Woo!
How much do you think it would help for little boys to learn that it's not bad to have a pussy? It's not bad to have a we have a lot of
What's your live stream? I just wanted to check it out on the page, dude. I'm live streaming too. Typically, you want people to watch your live streams.
Just the guys. You got big balls. I got.
Come on, get the fuck out.
Haley Adams, we're about to start.
That's some content, brother. Why do you?
You gotta fucking toughen up, man. There's a civil war.
All right, everybody, if you can please come in, have a seat on the steps or somewhere where you can see my handsome, beautiful, sexy face. Don't be hating, Wade. Come on, bro. Don't be hating.
I'll give you the whole thing in about 3 minutes when I'm done smoking like most of it, okay?
Hey guys, feel comfortable, make yourself, you know, nobody's gonna hurt you. Even if you have a different belief from this crowd right here, because most of us are Trump supporters. It doesn't matter if you're in here and you don't support Trump. This is America, you have the right to be here. Okay? We're not the mass ninjas, we're not gonna attack you. It's okay. If you want to debate with somebody, be civil. Okay? But other than that, we're all gonna have a really good time today. Make some noise! Come on, guys, I can't hear you. Make some noise! But before we start, I just want to make it clear that this rally that you've attended today is not a patriot rally, okay? It's a himtoo rally. And this, like I said, the reason why we're here today is bigger than Trump, bigger than anything. You know, it goes beyond, you know, politics. The reason why we're here today is we're here to stand up for those that have been falsely accused. You know? And that's why we're out here today. That's why I say, even if you're lefty, if you're right, you know, come in here if you agree that the truth comes first before we look at the victim or the accused. Because there's, like I said to the media today that did an interview with me, there's three kinds of truth. There is your truth, there is my truth, and there is the truth. And the truth is the reason why we're here today. The truth is the reason why we're taking a stand. I just saw on the media, and even that guy right there who has a sign about Avenatti or whoever his name is, the horse whisperer, that guy right there. You know, I disagree with that guy. But I say we take it through the process. He's innocent until he's proven guilty. I know this is karma, because he's the one that pushed the whole believe all women. And now it's turning around and it's biting him in the ass right now. So, but I still say we do what's right. We're better than this. Let's not push any fake evidence or whatever, but let's see what happens. Let's see if it's the truth or it's
I'm going to get back over there with the reaction.
But anyways, let's have a good time today. And remember,
What do you think, guys? Should I go over there
after this
and launch the stand up?
You're going to say, oh, you guys came here and caused a riot. Hell no. There's already a riot right there. Where's your damn mayor to go control the damn riot right there? Give me some music, Joey Gibson.
Hey, bud.
I love that shit, but it makes my memory.
It's all you, bud. Enjoy it.
Right now, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start this rally. Some of our main speakers are stuck in traffic right now, but that's okay. That's okay. The party will still go on. If Joey decides to play something that won't make me cry up here.
Oh, she's 80 years old.
There you go. Thank you, Joe Gibson. Our speaker that's coming out today, our first speaker is none other than the organizer of this rally. She weighs 125 pounds. She's the heavyweight champion, the undefeated, the undisputed, the one and only, the founder of the himtoo movement, Haley Anna!
Sorry guys, I messed up already.
Who's headlining?
Thank you guys for all coming out here.
I don't even know. I'm about to go where the other stage is. But I gotta like make sure I don't have any
Okay, thank you guys for all coming out here today. I'm glad each and every single one of you came
Pretty
out.
sure I do.
I wanted to thank all the locals as well who have the courage to be out here and the ones who flew out to be out here. There's a few that are going to be coming in. They're stuck in traffic right now. But I wrote a speech.
Hold on, I gotta go set you guys down
I
first. I
started
gotta
the
go set you
himtoo
guys
movement
down.
because I wanted to give a voice to men who have been wrongfully accused. When I say wrongfully accused, I mean anything. Men are under attack in the U.S. I have received lots of questions. Why I'm being sexist? Himtoo isn't just for men, it's for everyone. Himtoo is to give these men a voice to tell their story as well. Everyone deserves a voice. I'm not against the Me Too movement, but it's very clear to me to see Me Too is only focused on women. But I will add, Me Too movement has shown children to be quiet and not to come out right away if something inappropriate happens. Himtoo encourages men and women to come out right away if something tragically happens. So you're not waiting 30 years or 32 more years down the road. Over the last couple months, over the last month and a half, just getting this event together has been overwhelming. For each and every single one of us. Just for giving men a platform. Each and every single one of us. Every time women say they want equality, Men are getting pushed aside. They can't have an opinion. They can't speak up. I see it. I'm on Twitter getting death threats. And cops, FBI are getting involved, and we will be taking legal actions towards those kind of people who support the Me Too movement.
Hell yeah.
And I just wanted to give this platform to males to speak on. And there's a lot of women who support this movement as well. Moms, grandmas that reached out to me. I've had many stories. I've heard many stories, and it is sad. It's sad that today in society, men have to be careful. There are these nasty women, feminists, that are out here that take their...
God dang it. We're all good. I am a survivor of freaking assault, sexual assault, dude, and it was caught on camera. You guys were there. Do. I left my vitamin supplements at home. That's good.
The media that is out here, you can show these speakers. Let them be heard, because all we're hearing is one side,
one of my
not
chargers
the
at
other.
home, but we'll be alright.
So I thank you guys for coming out here. That's just what I want to say, and I'll be coming back on the mic more. So
Give it up for Haley Adams! Alright guys, I just want to make it clear to everybody. We're not here to troll the Me Too movement. No, I said...
Dude, we gotta find a recycle bin for this. We'll go down, back and around. I know the way to go. I've been there before. Let's see here. I just want to make sure I didn't bring that motherfucking... Pretty sure I didn't bring it. Guess we'll find out. They got here, they don't even give a fuck, dude. They're out here on the damn Segway tour, dog. They don't give a fuck about what's going on over there. They don't care about none of this twos. Me too, you too, K2. They don't care about none of the twos. Yeah. What's up, chat? What are you guys doing? Is it rape to be raped? Adam, I want some orange slices. What? I don't even know. Oh, there's a recycler right there. I missed it. Fuck. There's one right there. We'll be all right.
Probably run around the block and try and come up behind that other crap.
Beautiful day. Beautiful day to exercise your rights, I suppose.
Yeah.
No matter what side you're on.
We're gonna do a little jogging.
No matter what you identify with. As long as you're happy.
Let's take a little
fucking rock on. You guys ever heard of the art of war? You gotta know your enemies. Whoa, look at that, it's so pretty out here. And shout out to AT&T for providing solid service today. Don't be jinxing us now, knock on wood, hold on. Let's knock on some wood. But shout out AT&T, by the way, for keeping a solid signal around. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We have Sprint in a backup situation. We have another phone service.
All right, coming up behind now. I was inside the Patriot Prayer rally, but it's frankly kind of dead. Hardly any turnout. Now I'm trying to get a vantage.
We're good now, my friend.
Police stand up.
Yeah, we're good.
We did inspection for weapons explosives.
Yep.
That's the jail right
All right,
there.
brother. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thank you.
Cops are masked here, waiting for orders if they're going to go in and arrest people or what.
Cash value as they can from the planet. Die. Oh, that was.
Look at that.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Any weapons? Yeah.
Negative.
Actually, I was wondering where it. I got it from a website called Bespoke Post, so I might be able to find one there. I use it pretty much everywhere just because it's a good, solid pen.
All right. And they's gonna poke me or stick me in here?
Oh, no.
Well, I think I'm going to have to run around behind.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Take another jog, fellas.
Alright, how you doing? Alright, how are you? Alright. We'll conduct the screenings for weapons and explosives. Do you have any guns, knives, pepper spray, that kind of thing? Lift your up slightly for me, please. Turn around. That's a drone, please. Alright, thank you. Thank you.
No problem, thank you.
I'm walking around the block trying to get a better vantage on it.
Alright, what do you got in your back pockets? I don't think anything. Other one? Sir? I don't. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Add on. Do you carry brass knuckles on you? What? Do you carry brass knuckles on you? No. Everything out your pocket? Looks like the imprint there at the back of your jeans. Go ahead and do a 360.
Nine to jail, basically.
Alright.
It's okay to be male. Okay, other than a couple of situations here, how many guys
I'm all bound up. I'm all bound up.
That's what I want to know. Did anybody make that decision? I know I didn't get the memo when I was in my mom's room.
Okay, we're good now. I think we're good.
I got that chosen
All right,
for
now
me.
coming up behind.
And because of that, people like them want to demonize and they want to, what's the word, vilify.
All the leaves are brown.
Because I'm a male. With
And
this
this
toxic
town is
masculinity and
big.
crap like that. I'm going to put it on record because I know there's a bunch of cameras going on, but I am not an apologist for rapists.
I'd be safe at home if I was in LA.
Cannot stand anyone who commits the act of rape. That is not what we're here for. Is there anybody in this crowd that thinks it's okay to rape somebody? Raise your hand so you can get the crap beat out of you. How about that? We are not rape apologists. When I was younger, I had a significant other that was pregnant. I actually lost a child
So
due to a
this
violent
is a
rape.
counter protest.
I do not
Vastly
apologize for
larger
rapists.
than the few dozen. that
But I
are-
also don't apologize for women who use rape accusations as tools.
They've got these.
Because that shit
zombie
happens for
cards with,
real.
Like a guillotine set up on it.
And every time they do that crap,
French
it
Revolution
diminishes the
reference.
weight of the story that that actual victim has.
So,
Every
Your
one of
optics.
these men that I know in this audience
optics.
will go to bat
Optics.
for a woman who's had something like that happen to her. We ain't apologizing for anybody who commits an act like that. That's not what we're doing. But just because we're male does not mean that bad stuff can't happen to us too. And when women destroy people's lives for a game, that's what it is. It's a game. It's a game to them. Every man who's been through it and every woman who's been through it knows it's not really a game. So this himtoo movement, it counts. They're over there protesting us. Why? Because it's us. They don't give two craps about what we're talking about. They're not listening. They won't listen. They don't want to listen. But hopefully with all these cameras going in the press here, somebody listens that it matters to. Because this is a serious deal. We're not doing this just to have another rally to antagonize them. This is a serious issue that people need to pay attention to, just as much as actual victims. Not rather than, not instead of, but alongside. So I'm going to say it okay one more time. It's okay to be male, and it's okay to be pissed off if somebody tries to ruin your life because you're a man. And I hope you women stand beside. And you know what? I think it happens to women too. I think it happens to women too, so don't let me be misogynist. I'm not saying just men. If it happens to women too, speak up, stand something. Stand for something. Stand up and say. There's things happening on the other side of that token too. At the very same time, we stand up for victims of rape. Give it up for Jay Harris! Hey guys, you know, I'm gonna try to add something to what he was saying. You know, like falsely accused thing. You know, being falsely accused is not fun. It's nothing fun about it. I swear to God, I hope to God that I don't ever. That's why I thank God for the himtoo movement. I hope to God I don't ever get falsely accused. But it's not a new thing. It's a really old issue. Where's all my Christians in the house? There you go. And if you read the Bible, I know Brother Quinton, who was that got falsely accused by Potiphar's Joseph? Brother Joseph. If you guys read that story, the wife of the king tried to sleep with him, tried to force herself on him. And he was like, no, you're the wife of my king. You're the queen of this kingdom. I'm not gonna do this. And you know what she did? She turned around and she started scratching herself. She started ripping her clothes. Then she went and cried to the king and said, I've been raped. So this whole falsely accused thing, it goes way, way back. And we ought to stand up and say no more to it. We ought to stand up and say, no, we have a voice too. Even though we're men, we can be victims too. And we're not gonna take it anymore. It's time for us to take a stand. Start standing up. Even if you're female and you're here at this rally and you have a son, speak out to protect your child. Speak out so your child do not grow up in a society that puts accusation before the truth. That is why we're out here. It's for the truth. Amen? Our next speaker coming up is none other. I know you guys are a little bit sick and tired of seeing his face all the time. It's a guy that claims to be Japanese, but he's actually Mexican, that came in illegally in our country. And now he's standing up. He got tired of all the illegal immigration and felt bad for what he's trying to do, or for what he did before. It's none other than our Latino brother, Joey Gibson.
I'm actually not Mexican, but I have no problem with being Mexican. It's cool. Hey, the first thing I want to say is what I've been really hoping for this whole time in the last 2 years, get other people to begin to stand up and throw their own stuff. So I want to give if we can give a huge round of applause to Haley Adams for organizing this. Oh, it's starting to get hot. So here's what I want to talk about. The thing that I think about, you know, when Haley asked, or she brought up about doing this event, and I started thinking about himtoo and what it is, one of the things I think about is equality. That's something that we need in this country more than anything. And the people who run around and scream equality all the time are the ones who are the most racist, the most sexist. Those are the ones who are going to treat you differently based off of whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're gay, you're straight, you're black, you're white, you're brown. I'm here to say we go back to what Martin Luther King Jr. used to preach. When he talked about what matters, what's on the inside, your actual actions, what you do, actual evidence, not the color of your skin. You don't judge people because it's a man or a woman. You don't say that himtoo is inherently sexist. That's not right, because what we want to say is we believe everybody's equal and everybody has an equal opportunity, right? You have to go through the process. You have to judge each person based off their actions. If somebody comes out, whether it's a man or a woman, and claims that they were raped, or he or she or whatever, we don't care if it's a man, we don't care if it's a woman, we look into the actual allegations, to the actions, to the evidence. Can I get an amen? See, this is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been preaching, Tiny and some other people from the very beginning. It's real tolerance. It's actually accepting people and not judging them. Stop putting people in groups and things that they can't even control. I can't control the fact that I'm a man, okay? He can't control the fact that he's black or whatever it may be. So let's stop focusing on those things and begin to look at what's on the inside, okay? Can I get an amen?
Will you buy it for me?
You're always going to be short, man. You're going to get shorter, actually.
Whatever the cost is, right?
The next thing I want to talk about, I want to finish off with this, and I need to start saying this more often. Okay, I haven't been doing enough. But when you think about the state of mind of someone, whether you're a man or a woman, their state of mind to where you're in such a bad place, you're in such a dark place, to the point where you're willing to destroy someone else's life. For whatever your motivation may be, you're willing to destroy them, to take them down, to lie about them, and to potentially even put them in jail for however long, all over a lie. Think about how miserable
Yeah, it looks like it's
you
not
must
going to
be.
really
I'm
go
not looking
off.
down on that person. I'm saying inside you, you would
Not
just be
that many
miserable.
yet.
You'd be filled with so much hatred and so much anger. And that's what I believe in our country
Really the
right
trouble.
now, why we're so divisive, why there's so much hatred, is because we have so many individuals
When small groups are dispersed and they encounter each other, we're all
and that's what we need. And I'm gonna finish up with this. I do believe that if we as a country begin to be more spiritual, we begin to look up in the sky, we begin to look to God. We begin to ask Jesus, because I'm telling you, Jesus is the guy that can take all your pain, all your suffering, all your darkness, all of it, and he can take that and turn it into light so that you can help out other people who've been in similar situations. Can I get an amen? I don't care what you believe in, who you are, whatever. I don't judge you. That's one quality that I have. Sometimes people wish I would judge a little more, okay? I don't judge you. I don't care what you guys want to do, but I'm telling you, if you begin to look to things beyond what you can see, beyond what you can feel, beyond what you know, because I'm telling you, there's way more. Look, we're on this tiny little rock flying around at what, I don't know, thousands of miles an hour, constantly spinning, going around the sun. Just all these things happen perfectly. We're out in the middle of nowhere in space. And you're telling me there's not a God. I'm here to say, I know there is a God, and I do believe in Jesus Christ, and I do believe that is the answer, especially in Portland. We got to bring God back into Portland, okay? Again,
Hi, brother. This is a counter-protest countering a patriot prayer, probably, demonstration called himtoo, as you might think, is himtoo.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out here today. You have a good day. Gracias, amigo. Our next speaker coming up, this person has been showing up to our rallies, since the beginning. Well, halfway through Patriot Prayer, this person showed up and started standing with us. And even though this person started standing with us, we were still called, homophobics and everything. Our next speaker, I'm gonna show you right now, is one of my good friends too. Edie Dixon, are you here? Right here, give it up for Edie!
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, my name is Edie Dixon. For those of you who don't know me, people know me on the internet as Edie, the Transervative Dixon. So today I'm representing my biological gender. So can I get a hands up for him too? So one of the things I like to do is call out the gay agenda and other progressive movements that like to target the brave masculine man. Because we all know there's a political war against men, as well as an ideological war and a psychological war. But there's also natural and biological male behaviors are now being demonized and labeled as toxic masculinity. When we all know you're either an asshole or you're not. Am I right? But from the time we were born,
I'm on the anti-fascist side right now.
estrogenic chemicals, have it be in our foods, the food packaging.
They've got that little park across the street there behind that orange barrier. They've got that blocked off except for one entrance, and there's just like, you can see them over there. Just a few dozen right-wingers demonstrating. And that's what this counter demonstration
is because of why it is being done. First, you have to look at what masculinity is. Masculinity
And the numbers aren't as great.
measured by bravery. And I'll show you how.
That's Andy and Go right there, and he's surrounded by Andy.
The total American population was just 2.8 million people. But the bravery of just 260,000 men who fought against over 400,000 British soldiers freed every man, woman, and child living free in America today. With the Civil War, the total American population was 31 million people. But the bravery of just 2.6 million men freed 3 million slaves, also freeing every black man, woman, and child living free in America today. With World War I, America's total population was around 95 to 100 million people. Out of that, the bravery of just 4 million men are responsible in weakening Europe's global superpower, replacing it with the United States of America. World War II.
Very quiet.
The total population of America was 138 million people. But the help of the bravery of just 16 million men brought about such a considerable amount of change in global politics that it changed the course of history to biblical proportions. Today, America's population has risen to 325.7 million people.
All right.
Now,
Let's liven this up. Any requests?
The war on men, masculinity, and bravery. They demonize any profession
Get your request in
where
now. What do you want me to
masculinity
do?
and bravery is needed.
Go streaking?
Being in the
You want me to
military or being a police officer.
stand up and start shouting 1488?
But
What is it you want me to do?
Our society hunts them. Men who were once confident providers are now suffering with low self-esteem and committing suicide because men naturally crave to be the leader of the home, to be strong enough to protect and to provide. And without this, it creates a void. And that void is a main contributor for the fact that the #1 killer for men under 50 is suicide. Men are treated so poorly in our society that 3 times more vets die of suicide than they do on the battlefield. Men are treated so poorly in family and custody courts that following a divorce, men commit suicide 10 times that of women. But can men ask society for help? No, because as a society, we have a false sense that men have it good, that men are toxic. But what we know is that masculinity protects us. Masculinity keeps us free. Masculinity doesn't just fight for freedom. Masculinity risks dying for it. Destroying everything that matters to a man is the only way the deep state can truly enslave us. Men will be less likely to fight back if you take away his family. So they pushed feminist movements to attack and destroy the traditional family unit. Men will be less likely to fight for their countries if they're stripped of their national and racial identities. So they made anything dealing with national or racial pride racist and offensive. Everything men once were risking their lives to protect, they don't have. A man's family and friends are now secluded to his Facebook. His love and relationships are now free unlimited porn. And his night out is now replaced with free internet videos, music, and video games. American bravery has shown to be the greatest in the world. And those who don't want us to be free, that terrifies them. So I'll end with a word of advice. Love God, do no harm, and take no shit, because we're conservatives. Thank you.
God bless Edie. Give it up for Edie! Hey, turn it down, Joey, a little bit. It's a little bit funny. I want to tell you guys this story before I do something else that we always do at rallies. Edie over here, his name is spelled E-D-I-E. So Edie, when he, well,
She said she's gonna represent her biological, so he went with us to Berkeley. And the whole time, I haven't talked to Eddie, I've been calling him Eddie everywhere, and he never corrected me. I was like, Eddie, right here. He's like, walk. He's never corrected me. And finally, when she bumped chest with this other dude trying to beat her up, he was like, what do you want? I'm like, oh, damn. And I was like, Eddie, it was like, it's Edie. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. See, that's the good thing about transgender on our side. They don't give a damn about pronouns and all that. They're open-minded. They don't expect people to bow down to their pronouns and everything. They don't care. But it's their choice that they want to be what they are. And I thank God for Edie every single time that she comes out, and I'll show her respect all the time. Because I've always said, hey, I'm not for the LGBT nor against it. You do whatever the hell you want to do. Just don't try to force me to respect that BS. Okay? Don't try to hate on me for not saying your correct pronoun. Because I don't give a damn. But this is one of our tradition we're gonna do today. Because when I said I love having fun, I do love having fun.
I gotta leave. I'm not gonna get copyright strike from this shit.
Everybody, please clear the middle. And if you know this dance, join the Big Boy Time.
I'll mute it real quick so you can see it. I'm trying to avoid copyright strikes. That's why it's muted, everybody, okay? Put it back when the song's over.
Come on, guys, bring it back in, bring it back in. Woohoo! Let me catch my breath. I think I just lost more weight. My fat ass didn't even get to the half of the song, and I'm already worn down. Jesus. Hey guys, if you guys want to do the Cupid Shuffle, come on. Pull your mask down and come here and join us. Oh no, I don't think they need to lose weight, they need more meat. Yes, lay off the soy. Jesus. Thank God for our Patriots, man. Woo! See, some of you guys notice, you know, I've lost a lot of weight. I came from 345 to 280.
Do not damage the orange fencing.
Oh, they're damaging orange fencing, boys. We gotta go check it out. Check out the fencing. We gotta make sure the fencing's in good shape. You having a good day? All right.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Do not damage the orange fencing. Persons who damage the fence may be subject to a...
I'm the guy, I'm the famous one, not them. I'm the famous, I'm Portland Andy. All right, we're gonna make sure this orange fencing is safe. I got a feeling that orange fencing's taking some damage, boys. Like Fortnite. It's like you're building, and then it takes damage. That's the orange fencing. It's like at 2% health. I gotta go check it out, boys. Gotta go check it out. Thick in the chat, boys. Thick in the chat. Holy. La la la, I don't want to get copyright struck because of that guy. I'm not losing this video. I'm not losing this video, boys. Oh, maybe I'll lose it. We'll see. We'll do our best not to lose it. Thanks, zombie. Orange fencing's on fire. The orange fencing is made out of plastic. It's gonna make everything stink really bad, I can guarantee it. It'll be a smelly area if that orange fencing catches on fire. You don't burn polyurethane. I know that for a fact. Polyurethane's not good to be burnt. I think that was the Cupid Shuffle or something. Shout out to Shinshu. Let's go make sure this fencing's okay. I can bring some like metal. I'm gonna bring metal fencing. It'd be a lot more strong. It's like, do you choose to make your fencing out of plastic or out of metal? Metal. Always metal. They have the big cans of pepper spray, boy. That's a fucking Ice Poseidon taser the guy got inside of him. He's ready to fucking use that bitch. 2 shots. Bam, bam. Ice Poseidon taser, by the way. This guy's ready for it. Let's go check it out. Heard there was damage to Orton's fence. You see where the damage is at?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God.
There, yes. Not the fence, this.
Oh, golly.
Yes. Yeah, like the orange stuff. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I brought zip ties just in case.
Yeah.
We gotta like build that fence. Fix the 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 fence.
Like 30 seconds just to get my
Oh, I see the damage. I see it. I see the damage, boys. I see it. They fixed it without zip ties. I see the damage. I'm gonna come report the damage to you. Let me report. Hold on, boys. Here it is. That was close. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hold on.
This represents.
There's the damage, boys.
I don't even need to say what it represents. We know what it represents.
10 million views.
Got this, dude. Got this, dude. Look at this. It almost went all the way to the bottom. It was halfway. It was halfway through. Look at this. Look at that. Look at. It almost broke. It almost broke, dude. The fence, but they saved it. They saved it. They saved it. That's good. That's good. That's like Boy Scout shit right there. That's good. That's good. Let's go see if there's any more fence. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, this fence is very damaged. This one's very, very. Look at. You could probably put a little kid through there, dude, like a 2-year-old or something. That's a very oh. If there was like dogs in there, they could probably escape. That's very bad, man. Holy shit, man. Holy, that one. Holy shit. He has zip ties. You can fix the fence with the zip ties. Hell yeah. Yeah, hell is. Oh, that's smelling from reefer.
You're officially a proud boy. You got your tattoo?
How many breakfast cereals can you name?
Hey, let's do it. Yeah, how many breakfast cereals did you go with? Were they Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs, Rice Krispies? Yeah, like.
How much did you pay for your black and yellow red berry?
Ooh, look at this damage. Ooh, look at this. Some more damage.
Lucky Charms? Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
Fruit Loops. Let's see.
Cocoa Pebbles.
You look more like a Count Chocula guy.
Ooh, Count Chocula, that's good.
Count Chocula, is that what
Honey Bunches of Oats. I like Honey Bunches of Oats myself. I got kind of shit. I love cereal.
I see someone's Proud Boy tattoo. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I love cereal. Ooh, is this damage or is this like just okay? This might be a more damaged fencing. I found more, and oh, they fixed it with the cone. Look how smart they are. Okay, let's go. Let's go down here. Is that free Antifa water? We gotta hit some free Antifa coffee. Free Antifa coffee. Woohoo! Sugar Smack, yeah, shout out Sugar Smacks, hell yeah. I think that sunflowers are getting tired. Oh, those guys are talking about something. Let's see what they're doing.
You're so close you can inspect the fence? You love this shit. You live for this.
Well, the water's not too bad to drink because it's bubblers, but a lot of homeless people shower in the bubblers, so it's not really the smartest idea to drink from the bubblers, but you could. You could. If you're thirsty, fuck it, dude.
You guys are staring everyone down, that's fun. Sergeant Musgrave for the win.
Good thing they brought the guillotine.
He's looking for a water bottle, something, camera, anything that he could say looks like a gun. Open fire. This is America, so nothing would happen. You could shoot some people. Start a GoFundMe. Bunch of fucking racists donate to it. The look of contempt. Overtime pay, maybe. That's what it's about there. Pretty good. We're all here on a day off, dealing with this shit. They're getting paid.
The cops put this one out before it even erupted.
There he goes. Off into the sunset.
All right, we'll go back over there and see what they're talking about. They're hooting and hollering. Maybe they're going to break some fences or something. We got the speaker voice.
We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe
that fucking Fisher Price ass shit?
We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
I don't even know. I didn't get a hymn book.
Survivors!
No one sent me a hymn book.
We believe survivors! 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 We believe survivors!
Leaf blowers and all.
See, loud one.
All right.
Pipes.
Fuck you!
That's an interesting flag. I bet you Zandy will like that flag. Yes, exactly, right? They're really making the good points. I would have to agree. I would have to agree. This guy got the money on. Money pig. Hell yeah. Shout out to Money Pigs. There's a lot of Antifa that showed up, like 4 times or 5 times as many as the other people's.
So it's like room with every.
But the cops nipped this one in the bud like they should. Like they should. I know, they all watch me. They all watch me, dude. They always like follow me and shit. It's weird. But that's what the Antifas do. So you can't trust them, dude. They always follow me. They follow me around every time I go anywhere. I mean, to one of these things, there's not anywhere, but to one of these things. I don't know. They must not watch my videos. They're not big fans. Even though I followed him on Twitter. Let's go get this cool looking shots here. Play the Cupid Shuffle. Let's see who does it better, right? If those guys are better dancers or if these guys are better dancers. That's a good idea. I am a survivor. Who's Kareem? I don't even know who Kareem is. Man, they're chilling. That's just an easy job right there. Just chilling out. Just cooling out, man. Just breaking in that dough. That's easy, boy. Oh, she's leaning against it. She's about to break it, dude. She's putting some pressure on the orange fence. You see that? Oh, we got action, boys. She thinks she's a badass. Really? She's putting pressure on the fence. Let's see. It appears that way. There's no need for the hot dog. I mean, I could put the hot dog reporter suit on, but I think we're okay. I don't need to change into my other outfit. If shit went otherwise, I could definitely change into the hot dog outfit. Not a problem. Welcome to gym. Hot dog suit or a riot, dude. If there's a riot, I'll put the hot dog suit on. Oh, this guy's laying against the fence. Oh shit. He's putting pressure on the fence. Oh shit. We got major pressure on the fence from two sides. Oh, this is real deal, boys. This is going down. This is going down. Live on the internet, boys. He's putting pressure on the fence. It's gonna bust. This is the, oh my god, this is like the, you ever seen like when they broke the wall down, what's it called, between Germany and Germany? It's just like that, only it's plastic. And there's no graffiti. And no one speaks German. Alright, I guess it's nothing like that at all. Never mind. That was a bad analogy. Hell yeah. Pick it up. That's what I'm talking about. Here's the fence. Here's the fence pusher. She's making a stand. She thinks she's in Tiananmen Square. She's in Tiananmen Square.
What is it like to wake up every morning and then see that in the mirror? Good? Bad?
Here we go, boys. Tiananmen Square all over again. We'll call it Chapman Square Showdown. Dun dun dun. Alright. How do we zoom out again? I forgot. I hate zooming out. I just gotta switch it and switch it back. I was in the hot. She's a tough baby. She's a tough little baby. Everyone's tough with mask on. These people don't understand. I do way more fucking stupid shit than they do. I don't have a fucking mask. I don't even know why they wear a mask. They ain't doing shit that I wouldn't do. I do shit 20 times harder than them. No mask and live on the internet. Fuck them. Dude, maybe I should take a piece of the fence off, take it to Fence Girl as a token. Oh shit. Gotta watch our back, boys. Gotta watch our six. Gotta watch our six. They're still coming. They're still coming. They're still coming. Hell yeah. Kids, hell yeah. Move. Let's go mix it up. No, let's go to the corner.
Go the fuck back to Arkansas!
Arkansas. God damn it. God damn it. Arkansas.
Where's Drew?
Can't get around. I gotta get around everybody. This is the Portland Indy shortcut, boys. Don't tell anybody. What? Leo? Alright, we still got some sidewalk left, boys. We're gonna be alright. Well, the guy at the speaker made it to the very front. What a champion. He's a champion crowd cutter, dude. That's how you do it. That's good. And he had a speaker, dude. That's how you... This guy is still talking about Fat Boy.
No, I'm
I bet they do. I bet they get them on their asses. Growing up. We believe
I'm gonna go home and have some hot cocoa. Hell yeah.
Authentic German helmet.
You guys don't wear the helmets anymore. Why? They painted on the back there and stamped it. But then I could really identify their helmet.
I know, isn't that right, Adam? I'm with you, brother. I am with you. Gotta make sure I'm on the sidewalk, though. I don't want to break any laws. Maybe busting skulls, dog. Not my skull today. I ain't even got my helmet on yet. Hell no. Hell no.
No smiling, no showing humanity, zero humanity shown ever.
We need subscribers. Yeah, I like that, 4D. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I believe that Corb. I believe that Amanda, you know why? Because people who probably rape multiple people. So there's probably way more people, if you think about it. Because I don't think that's like a tendency, like a psychological tendency that it's not like a one-off, you know what I mean? Kind of like killers, usually they just like kill, they don't just kill one person, they try and kill multiple people. Because like, once you got the bug, you just go for it, right? I think same thing with rape. Or like eating like chocolate ice cream. Dude, one time I ate a whole bag of fucking pretzels. They call it butter snaps, dude. It's kind of like that, actually. It's a lot like that, dude. It's a lot like that.
Unless you really like doing it.
Yeah, dude, I was sexually assaulted, dude, and the cops didn't do nothing. Cops didn't do nothing. They took a report and they told me to send some more evidence in of my sexual assault. I couldn't believe it. I'm not gonna go and relive that experience, dude. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it's all, we have it all recorded on video too, and that's the messed up part. She said, "Oh, there's not enough evidence." I'm like, "BS, lady. We got video." No, I was sexually assaulted by a man, dude. I'm not. No, you know, I don't care, but it was a man who sexually assaulted me.
I mean, the cardboard can fall, but it's like...
No, it wasn't Zandy. What do you mean it wasn't Zandy?
What are you protecting?
Zandy couldn't come today, unfortunately.
Actually a known fugitive from Pennsylvania who literally butt raped a child.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, other than that, I don't know what more they need for reasonable cause, so.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And here's one for me. Fuck you, 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 and fuck you.
Wait, aren't you supposed to say you're guilty of rape?
No, none of these fuckers. I would like to make that joke, but none of these fuckers are cool.
Oh, you can just point at me.
Anyone who protects rape apologists and fascists is not fucking cool. What if it was your daughter or your wife? What if it was your mother?
They already believe that, Prophet.
Half the time. What are you talking about?
Dude, I've been to so many of these Antifa parties, dude. It's not even funny, bro. They follow me around like, sometimes they'll follow me around like super crazy, dude, until they just realize I'm just a guy with a camera, dude.
Hey, can I see your Proud Boy tattoo?
Is that too far away? I'm gonna copyright for that.
That's you. That's your stream, huh?
Is that me?
I think so.
Portland Andy? Yeah, it's me.
Oh, let's do visual feedback.
Hey, yeah, Portland Andy, that's me. Hell yeah. Stream sniper, by the way. Stream sniper, Antifa sniper, by the way.
Hey, where's your license tattooed at?
I should tell them subscribe, and I should tell them to give it a like and subscribe. Golly, I missed my chance, boys. I'm not used to that.
Cross anywhere, you know? Anything? Any symbolism? Show me some press. Let's see some E. Come on, boys. Let's see some fucking E. Do that. I know you got them. Come on.
The guy has a motorcycle helmet. He has a Harley. That's why you wear motorcycle helmets. Now that's why you have motorcycle helmets right there. When you have a Harley. Hell yeah.
Oh, both front, yeah. I saw you perk up. Those are the days, Tom. Get his ass! kids remember Long Strut? Get everybody ready. Come on. I know, so unfair of your brain.
Hell yeah, shout out to 4chan. Hell yeah. Big up to all my brothers in the house with stairs. Wait, big up to all my brothers with stairs in their house. Oh.
That's right.
What cereals did you yell out when you joined the Proud Boys?
They're playing some rap music.
Like a Lucky Charms guy.
Check out that super light, dog. Look at that. Diffused and everything.
These chuggers. Well, it's not cheap shaming because cowboys drink each other's piss for their initiation.
Yeah, it's not a fucking team. They do it.
Yeah, it's true. It's totally true.
I know, Seward, right?
Totally true. Yeah, they drink each other's piss, which makes sense. That's why they're so proud.
He's like, I'm rewatching the dancing part. The dancing highlight was the best highlight of the night. Oh no.
Have you gotten to that part yet?
Organizing. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Have you got to that part yet?
Your ear will ring at that point.
That's the last you're going to get to the Proud Boys.
Grab his backpack, pull it backwards.
Get out while you can unless you want to drink some urine.
All right, I'm done. I got in their face. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Read, hell yeah, she read them. Hell yeah. Shout out to Reed.
Resnick's here! Resnick the rapist is here!
Sorry, I didn't mean to get defensive.
No, it's totally okay. We believe survivors!
You know, Burger would have maced her for sure, dude. Burger would have had that out. Ice for sure would have pulled that taser out. 100%.
We believe survivors! That's Sam Resnick. He's the admitted rapist. Breaks in one another by a We believe survivors! Like, I don't know how many...
Rapists, get in the wall!
I would never normally say this, but like, Sam started wearing dresses like after he got.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
Oh, they're on the move, boys.
We believe survivors!
We
believe
survivors!
Oh, we got a splinter cell. It's gonna make them decide what they're gonna do now.
We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
They're concerned, they have show concern. Like, why are they splitting up? What are those guys doing?
We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
They're trying to flank him, but they can't be flanked with the police. Or maybe they're going to get lunch. No. Oh, they're confronting somebody. Why? Is it a waiter? I better go check it out. I better go save somebody. Hot Dog News Network. Whoa, let's go. We got ran over. Oh my gosh. I would have had that on camera. You'd have been on World Star Hip Hop to end it tonight, bro. That would have been close. That would have been fucking awesome, bro. I would have been fucking famous. I would have taken you with me, though. I would have taken you with me, guaranteed.
Every community because you're a rapist, dude. We know the victim, you piece of shit!
What victim? Please tell me what I've done.
No, look, student. This is his protector. Okay, you're gonna need to fucking move out of my right of way. Why? Because
you want to do physical violence against me?
Hey! Don't fucking push. Don't fucking touch our shit. And get your fucking camera on. No, break it. Keep your fucking hands off of us, dude. You don't even know.
You keep your hands off me.
I haven't touched you, motherfucker. I'm just calling you a rapist.
Well, I'm not a rapist. I'm a survivor.
No, you're a fucking rapist. Multiple times.
You Nazis, get away from me.
Get the fuck away, motherfucker.
Hey,
go.
Don't touch him.
Get the fuck off. Get the fuck off. Elbow pushing, you fucking bitch. You're a fucking pussy. Get off of that. What are you doing? Fucking get off of that. Fucking move.
Can you stop touching people, please?
Get the fuck off of the banner.
You're touching me
Get
right now.
off of us.
You're touching me right now. Move
Your elbow is on my fucking breast. Back off, I obey. Get the fuck off.
Contact. Break
Get the
contact.
fuck out of the way.
God. You're about to get pepper sprayed. Come on.
Now. Gonna make me fire?
Go down.
Fuck that.
Fucking dirtbag. Want to touch me without my consent? Go right ahead.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Get out of my city. Get the fuck out of my city, you Nazi motherfucker. Fuck you, Nazi. Fuck you, Nazi. Fuck you, Nazi. Fuck you, Nazi. Fuck you, racist. Fuck you, Nazi. 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 Fuck you, fuck you, Nazis. 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 Fuck you, Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Nazi.
You're not welcome here.
Big Nazi.
Stop raping fast.
Take your kind and get the fuck out of here.
Everyone can sit over there. Go over there. Go over there like you usually are.
I don't take
Fucking
orders.
bash.
I don't take orders. Sit that.
Fuck you. I'm an indie motherfucker. Get the fuck out. I see you around town. I'm non-binary. You listen to fucking me. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking racist. Because you're a fucking racist. Self-admit it. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
I'm
No, you're not.
sexual assault.
No, you're not.
Sexually assault.
That doesn't insult you, motherfucker. That does not insult you.
What record? What record do I have? I've been arrested for protesting. Those are the only arrests I've ever had in this country here.
What about Occupy LA?
Get off the fucking block. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
You're not wanted. Don't get safe. Get out of here. Take your fucking puppet with you. Fucking touch one of my comrades again, you fucker. Yeah.
Who? Sam who? Sam who? What?
Survivors! Believe survivors!
The guy at the live view just fell down, dude. I just missed it. Damn it. I heard it crash. Oh, they're burning a flag. Oh, they're burning a Trump flag. Should we go get a shot of that? Why not? It's stinky though.
Bad boys need a safe space. 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 Now those feds just love an excuse to fire those second balls.
Smell it.
It's not like they're not doing it because it's a kink. Hashtag go kick share, whatever you like. How do you like that safe space? Huh? Safe space, huh?
Oh, she's got a car here, dude. That sucks for her, dude. Like, get the hell out. I'm trying to leave, homie. Just trying to leave, homie. Trying to dip. It got like a... Good thing your car didn't get damaged. I've been pissed. Alright, let's see. It's over there.
I think it's so cool. It's like a justice.
Who are you guys really protecting? This was my tap dog page, so y'all should all be fired right now. All y'all motherfuckers. Why are you protecting them? We're just being dealt with it. Like, what's up?
Yeah, it's the himtoo movement. There's about 40 of them over there, I think.
Something like that, yeah. The protests work. They work. Fascism has to look at two things. It has to look like it's going to win, and it has to look strong. Those guys don't look strong, they're not going to win.
They had some mean dance moves earlier. I wish you guys would have started dancing. It'd been sweet to see like a dance.
We believe survivors. 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 We believe.
Take them on before this Portland, Oregon. Come on now. We're going to have to bring something a lot stronger than cops and riot gear if you really want to fuck with us. Alright, this is Portland, Oregon. Cops and riot gear is nothing. We do this every day. We do this in every protest. It's like, okay, you bring cops and riot gear, and we bring ourselves in.
Well, the key thing is they're not bringing their own security, right? They're not hiring bikers. They're not bringing guys in tactical gear with rifles.
Because no one will work for them. The only ones that will work for them are the people that they're paying right now to protect them. The cold part is they know what we know. They're outnumbered if we all decide. If that whole both sides decide to get together, what the hell are they gonna do? We outnumber the top 10 to 1.
They know me.
Oh yeah, it is spelled wrong, huh?
I'm of the opinion we shouldn't fuck with cops. No water bottles, no garbage, no all that. At the end of the day, we're still all the same people in the same city, which means we gotta get along. Right. But I'm also old, so I'm not nearly as brave as I might
Nice,
have been.
good call.
Right.
Good looking out, Jock Crispy. Good looking out.
Because I didn't mask up either. I'm lazy.
Why do you want to take video, people?
Oh, yeah, check that guy.
Motherfucker, you're gonna luck out today.
Why do you people who don't want to be filmed, man?
So this guy right here.
You think that makes
Watch his
people
left
good?
pocket. Watch his left pocket.
Walk away. Walk the fuck away. Left pocket.
Of course he is.
Fucking leave.
He's gotten out of here. I got my eyes on him.
Target. Yeah.
Are you talking about homeless people? Keep walking, bro. How homeless people do? Yeah.
There's plainclothes officers right here. These two. Nice job of blending in you're doing there.
No, not all men just sound the same.
We're good. We're good. Hit the trespass. We're safe. I know I'm legit. We got this thing. Thanks, Gabe. Show me, don't show me, bro. All right, we're going back to this.
Oh, I bet that just irked the cop watcher's souls right there where he said not all cops are good, but not all cops are bad. They're probably all like, what if my job came to?
I'm pretty sure I can talk about a guy with your name on it. Promise you.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, John Zilawell.
Like, they haven't even said anything about me being in the
I know,
street yet.
Zebra Boner.
I thought we're not allowed to do that. Dan! What's up, Dan? Woo! Dan is in the building!
Is that Dan the man?
Yeah! Dan! Woo! Dan!
I didn't bring a feather for safety. I did not. I wish I would have. Could have had a freaking backpack full of feathers, dude. I probably could have weight lighter too, like float in the air and have like protection. Look at this thing. Oh, it's called riot car. Oh, it's coming after me. Oh. That ain't crash right in. Oh my god. I didn't do it. I didn't break your riot cop. It needs better brakes, I think. Was that the brake right there?
Yeah, I think that's it. But
it's not a very good brake.
It's really not. This is not mine, for the record. I would have installed brakes.
Alright. Yeah, I've installed brakes too.
Justice needs to have fucking brakes.
Oh, hell yeah. Shout out Easy Street, by the way. Hell yeah. One of my favorite songs. Big ups Easy Street, dude. Hell yeah.